Welcome to Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Today, it's time for Break the Bank, which featured contestants from the studio audience who were asked a series of progressively more difficult questions. Each correct answer earned increasing cash prizes. The tension escalated as players moved closer to the ultimate goal, breaking the bank, a jackpot that often reached thousands of dollars, a huge sum in the 1940s. So, put on your knowledge caps and test your answers against theirs.
Vitalis and Truchet present Break the Bank. And now with $4,120 in tonight's bank, here is your quizmaster, Bert Park. Friends, hello, Grand Rapids, and hiya, Philadelphia. Tell me, does anyone want to break the bank? Yes, indeed they do, Bud. Well, hiya, Bud. Friends, let's welcome our host, Bud Collier, right here. Bud, here tonight to try to break the bank is our holdover contestant from last week, Miss Marnell Purvis of 3706 81st Street, Jackson Heights, New York.
All right, hello there. How are you? You know, on one card here it says Marvel, and the other says Marnell. Now, which is right?
Marvel.
Marvel? How did you happen to get such a lovely and interesting name?
Because my mother didn't want me to have a nickname.
So she said Marvel, and she knew that would stop them right there. It's a great pleasure to welcome you back.
May I get a word in, Bert?
Sure, Bud. Make it fast.
Okay, I will. I just want to remind our listeners that Break the Bank, radio's most exciting quiz show, is brought to you by Bristol Myers, makers of those two famous products,
Vitalis, live-action Vitalis, to keep your hair well-groomed, and
Truchet the beforehand lotion that helps keep busy hands lovely, too.
That's right, Vitalis, Truchet, Break the Bank. Okay, Bert?
All right, now last week you chose the category Book of the Month. So let's continue with our questions about some of the books of the Book of the Month Club and see what you know about them and their famous authors. You've already answered the questions about Sinclair Lewis, Arthur Conan Doyle, Pearl S. Buck, and Edna Ferber. You're now reaching for $200. The next question is for $300, then $500, then the bank question, which starts off tonight at $4,120. Do you feel confident tonight, do you?
Well, I don't know.
What do you do, Marvel? What is your job, by the way?
I'm secretary to the foreign editor of Newsweek magazine.
Well, you picked the right category. All right, we're talking about Book of the Month. You're at 100, reaching for 200. No mistakes. Book of the Month readers in 1928 got a book called Hunger Fighters, a very enlightening piece of reading. Now, can you give me the author of Hunger Fighters? He also wrote the famous Microbe Hunters.
Paul de Crest.
Paul de Crest. That brings you now up to $200. You're really a marvel so far, and believe me, you're reaching for $300, $4,120 in that Vitalis and Truchet bank. Have you spent the money already?
Twice.
Twice? You mean you spent $8,240?
Bought 2 cars.
You did. One car is not enough. All right, now, Marvel, here we go. In 1931, a selection was Vicky Baum's Grand Hotel. The story is built around a pathetic character who has but a short time to live and is taking a last fling at the Grand Hotel. Now, can you name that character as he appears in the book?
I wish I could.
Would you like to try? Did you remember reading the book, Grand Hotel?
I've read it for a long time ago.
You can't think of the name of that character? He happens to be called Kringeline. Do you remember it now?
Remember it now, yeah.
Well, Marvel, it's only one mistake now. You are back. Herb, move your head, please. You're now back to $100. You're reaching for $200. Here we go. While we're on the subject of books, let's take a moment to talk about our country's schools. The high birth rate during and since the war is resulting in a crowding problem which threatens to throw our school system into a crisis. Your community should start now to cooperate with its local groups to improve educational conditions. Another factor is the need for new teachers, hundreds and thousands of them. So young people graduating high school and college should seriously consider making teaching their profession. Remember, better schools make better communities. Good citizens everywhere are helping. I'm sure you agree with that, don't you, Marvel?
I used to be a teacher.
Oh, then that's right up your alley. All right, $100 reaching for $200 in Edna Ferber's immortal Showboat, a 1926 book of the month selection, Captain Andy, a river pilot on the Mississippi, buys a showboat. They travel the length of the river performing for enthusiastic audiences. Can you give me the name of the showboat which played such a vital role in the story of the same name, Showboat? What was the name of the showboat?
Has something to do with Mississippi?
Beg pardon? No, honey, I don't think so. I'll give you 5 more seconds. What do you say?
Can't remember.
No idea. It was called The Cotton Blossom. But it's been a great pleasure to welcome you here, Miss Marvel Purvis of Jackson Heights, New York. And our sponsors, Vitalis and Trouchet, present you with $100. Go over to Janice, our painkiller, and collect. Thank you.
Say, Jan, explain yourself. What do you mean you lead a double life?
Well, most women lead double lives, Bud. At least our hands do. We keep a shining, clean house.
Which I suppose means lots of soap and water chores. Not good for hands.
And then the glamour side of living. Parties, dancing, entertaining.
But what about those hands?
Bud, did you forget about Trouchet?
I was leading you on. Everybody should know about Trouchet, the beforehand lotion. Trouchet helps keep hands at work lovely for play.
Trouchet is an entirely different idea in hand care. A lotion so soothing and oil-rich we use it beforehand to ward off chapping, drying, soap and water damage, even when we use hot, soapy water.
And Trouchet leads a double life, too. You use Trouchet not only beforehand, but anytime, whenever you need a soothing lotion.
So one bottle of Trouchet in the kitchen, another on your dressing table is a good idea, girls.
For keeping busy hands lovely, too, begin today to use Trouchet, the beforehand lotion. Well, Bert, before we meet our next contestants, I want to say to you, boy, that you're really getting around in the publications these days.
What?
Folks, I think you ought to know that tomorrow comes out a little publication known as Quick Magazine, with a picture of our guy here and a big story about Break the Bank. So get it. If you haven't seen enough of them here, you can have it right there with you. Take it home tomorrow. Okay, Bert. For a bank that's now worth $4,220, I'd like you to meet our next contestants coming up here right now. It's Ida LeBlanc of Madison, Maine, and Joe McKinney of Corning, New York. Say hello to Bert Fox.
Hello, Ida.
How do you do?
I must tell the folks at home that both of these wonderful young people are wearing Navy uniforms. What is your rank, please?
I'm a Tellman first, too.
You who?
Tellman first.
You're a Tellman first? Well, I'll tell them anything you want. How about you, fella? What's your rank?
I'm a Teleman first class, too.
I see. Well, how did you two happen to meet? Huh?
Well, we work in the same office together.
You were telling man and she was telling a woman. I see. There we are. All right. It's a great pleasure to welcome you. We're going to talk about songs of romance. Incidentally, you're not married?
That's right.
You're getting married, are you?
That's right.
I understand you told me before. When are you getting married?
October, I believe.
You don't object?
Not at all.
Okay, all right. Now, you know, for years, songwriters have been dishing out that certain something called love and romance. So let's see what you know about these romantic songs. For $10, here's a song of romance by that new heartthrob, Enzio Pinza. I'll try to make like him. You give me the title. La-ha-ti-da-ti-ha. That's right. So the Janet Evening. Now, while I'm in a singing mood, here's another song of love and romance. This can't be because I feel so well. What's the word I left out?
This can't be love.
This can't be love. That's it. Good for you. Now, Casanova Van Steeden and the Music Union's gift to the women over here will give with a romantic tune from the pen of Stephen Foster, You Listen and Name It. Boy, they're getting them fast tonight. That's it. $50, you're reaching for $100, and there's $4,220 in our Vitalis and Trouchet Bank. How about if you win that Teleman first class, huh?
Wonderful.
Yeah, what do you do with the money?
I'm planning on getting married, too.
Oh, I see. You're going to have a little dowry to go with it. That's fine. How about you? It's coming very handy,
That's
wasn't it?
right.
Good. Where's your fiancée tonight?
She's home.
Where? Where's home?
Upstate New York, Corning.
Upstate New York? What's her name?
Dune McCarty.
Who?
McCarty.
You can't... What's her first name?
Julia.
You can't say hello to her. You know that? But if you could say hello, what would you say?
I say hello.
All right. Hello, Julia. Now, here we go. You're $50. You're reaching for $100. Now, here's a song of romance that'll always linger. Listen and give me the title. Cole Porter gave us this one. Peter? They get in on the first note, for goodness sake. All right.
now, $100. Reaching for $200, and we are talking to Teleman Ida LeBlanc and Teleman Joe McKinney. That's a new one. That rating is a new one on me. How do you spell that again? T-E-L-L?
T-E-L-E-M-A-N. T-E-L-E-M-A-N.
Oh, I see. Teleman. That has to do with telegraphy and so forth.
That's right.
Okay, all right. Now we're at 100. Reached for 200. You made no mistake. Here's a popular love song that was featured in Billy Rose's musical hit, Jumbo. Just think of a boy with a Vitalis hair comb and a girl with hands of crochet loveliness, and you have it. Will you play it, Peter? Now think about this one. Oh, that's a beautiful one, too. Remember, it's very familiar, isn't it? All right, 5 more seconds to go. Come on, boy. Miss LeBlanc? Huh?
Not.
You don't know?
No.
Beg pardon?
You're the one.
No, well, you're the one, too, but it's called My Romance. Okay, one mistake. They're back to $50. Reached again for 100 with $4,220 in the bank. Honey,
Yes.
you want to get married soon? Let's get that money. Let's go. All right, now here it goes. By the light
Of the silvery moon.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not through yet. That's not the question, but just let me give a little bit of it, all right? By the light of the silvery moon, I want to spoon. To my honey I'll croon love's tune. Now, many a barbershop quartet has sung this romantic ditty. The music to this ever-popular song of romance was written by a man who not only had talent for music, but also a talent for discovery of stars. Who was he? Who wrote By the Light of the Silvery Moon? He discovered stars. He's written music. A very famous name in show business.
George Jessel.
Who?
George Jessel.
No, Gus Edwards is the man we're talking about. Well, that's 2 mistakes, I'm afraid. Vitalis and Truchet take great pleasure in awarding you and your lovely partner $50. Good luck to both of you.
Thanks.
Go over to Janice, our painkiller, and goodbye.
That's the call for the Wishbowl, friends. Now, Bert, here are tonight's Wishbowl winners, Mr. and Mrs. R.E. Morrison of 823 Plaza Serena, Ontario, California.
Oh, come on over here. Hi. Well, now, Mr. and Mrs. Richard Morrison, it's a great pleasure to welcome you. You're from Ontario, California.
Hi.
Gee, you've come a long way, haven't you?
I say we did.
Boy, I'm telling you. Tell me, just where, is that near? Is it in the northern part of California?
No, it's 30 miles this side of Los Angeles.
20 miles this
30.
side? Oh, 30 miles. I see. What do you do, Mr.
I'm a
Morrison?
wood butcher.
Beg pardon?
Wood butcher.
Wood butcher? Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, tell me, what is a wood butcher?
I think it's a carpenter.
I tell you, we're having fun tonight. And Ms. Morrison, your first visit to New York?
Right.
It's fun, isn't it?
Lovely.
Isn't that something come right out of Ontario, California, stand up here in front of all these people with the lights on you and everything? You scared? Huh?
I think so.
Well, about to fall down. All right. Now, in just a moment, we're going to get down to your category, which is the Lou Gehrig story. I understand you know a little bit about baseball, do you?
A little bit.
Well, now we're going to see. Well, now, Mr. Morrison, Mrs. Morrison, incidentally, Bud, will you escort Miss Morrison over there? While you draw 3 cards from the wishbowl to select next week's winners, Bud and I want to tell our listeners how they can get in that wishbowl. Now, if you want a free round trip to New York and an opportunity to break the bank, and if you live in one of the 48 states of the United States or in the District of Columbia, and you're 16 or over, send a postcard giving your name, your address, and your telephone number to Vitalis and Truchet, Box 100, New York 17, New York.
If you are our Wishbowl winner, you'll stay at the Hotel Statler in New York from Wednesday to Friday, and you'll get $150 spending and expense money in addition to all you earn on the program. And now that's not all. It's pretty wonderful just that far, but here is a big extra for Wishbowl winners in February. You'll get 2 tickets for the Thursday night you're here to see New York's biggest hit show, South Pacific. That's right. Bristol Myers is buying tickets for South Pacific for each Thursday in February through the Damon Runyon Memorial Fund. So you have a big extra reason for sending in your Wishbowl postcard tonight. But now I see Mrs. Morrison has drawn the 3 cards, and we're ready to make that phone call right now.
Now, don't you get behind that fence, Miss Morrison. You come right on up here.
I can't answer.
What's that?
I can't answer any of them.
Well, how come you can't? No, really, why?
I don't know anything about
Well, you can.
sports.
You don't? But that's a good one for you think, Mr. Morrison. Well, maybe
That
you can.
might be.
Huh?
It might be.
Well, now maybe you lend him a little moral support, huh?
Hold him up.
Yeah. How long you married, Miss Morrison?
36 years.
36 years. You have a family, do you?
I do.
How many?
3,
You got any grandchildren?
6.
6 grandchildren? Gee, that's wonderful. Have you always lived in Ontario, California?
For 30 years.
Gee whiz. Ever been to New York?
Not before.
How does New York impress you when you got here the first time? You enjoy it? I mean, was it
Well, I
as big
enjoy
as you thought it was going to be?
Larger.
Well, these buildings are high. These buildings are high. You can't see the top of the thing.
You know, that's right. Of course, it's a little foggy today, you know. All right. Let's see how you do. Now, one of the greatest immortals of baseball was the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. From the time he left college to join the Yanks to the time he hung up his glove for good, he made many records that still stand. We're going to talk about Lou. Now, did Lou Gehrig play for any major league team other than the New York Yankees during his entire major league career? Would you?
No.
No, sir, he did not. That's it. Now, Miss Marson, that puts you at $10. You're reaching for 20. You made no mistakes. You're doing fine now. Lou started attracting attention. The fact that he had the makings of a great ball player while playing for New York College. What college was that? Columbia. You got it. That's it. You're at $20. He's doing fine, isn't he, Miss Marson?
Fine.
Huh?
So good.
He's doing so good. That's right. Now, the great Lou Gehrig earned the title the Iron Horse because he holds the record for playing in the most consecutive major league games. This record still stands and should stand for a long time to come. Now, can you tell me, was that 3,130 games, 2,130 games, or 4,130 games? 2,100. No coaching from the audience. All right, sir. Now you're on your own. You're at $50. You're reaching for 100, Miss Marson, our wishful winners. Now, Lou Gehrig, just a rookie at the time, succeeded the great first baseman for the regular spot on the team. Now, whom did Gehrig succeed at the first base on the Yankees?
That's
a pip of a question.
I don't know that.
Yes, sir, but that's a pip of a question.
A pip?
Pip! Is it not? Yeah, that must have been the fella. Sure. All right. Now, come on up here, Miss Marson. You having fun? Huh?
About to faint.
About to faint. Uh-oh, what's that? Hello, we're getting bells all over the place. I'm coming out. Let's give me one first round. Is that the phone? Is that the phone? All right, here's our wishful number. You remember you picked the card? The call has been put through. Let's find out now whose card you picked. Hello? Who's our winner? Mr. Julius W. Bailey. 313 Linwood Avenue, East Point, Georgia. Well, all right. Let me talk to Mr. Bailey. Hello, Miss Bailey. Well, how are you? This Bird Park's on Break the Bank. Well, East Point, that's right outside of Atlanta, isn't it? Yeah, well, good. Now, Mr. Bailey, you've been selected as our Wishbowl winner. Your card has just been picked from the Wishbowl. Can you make it up to New York next Wednesday for our show? Good. Who's coming with you? Huh? You're bringing your wife. All right. Congratulations to you, Mr. Bailey. Of East Point, Georgia. Let's give him a hand. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Right now we're talking to Mr. and Mrs. Richard Morrison of Ontario, California, our Wishbowl winners. He just answered a pip of a question that brings him now up to $100. He's reaching for $200. Here we go. Now, when Lou started his major league career, he profited by the guidance of a former great manager of the Yanks. He, too, has departed for baseball's Valhalla. Now, who was the manager of the Yanks when Lou Gehrig started for him? Now, no coaching. Let's give Mr. and Mrs. Morrison.
Boudreaux?
Beg pardon?
Lou Boudreaux?
No, sir. It was Miller Huggins who was the manager that time. That's only one mistake, though. You're back now to 50, reaching again for 100. Try this one. Lou Gehrig started his phenomenal streak of 2,130 consecutive games on June 1st, 1925. It was on May 2nd, many years later, that he was forced, through illness, to leave the lineup. Now, can you tell me what year that was? I just want the year.
39?
It was 1939! He's doing fine, you know, Miss Marson. Huh?
I hope so.
He's doing fine. Now, you sure you can't answer these
No,
questions?
I don't know anything about ball games.
Well, maybe you better hold his hand, okay?
Okay.
All right, grab his hand. That's good. All right, now, it's the man who bats in those runs who wins games for his team. Is that right, Miss
That's
Marson?
right.
Okay, now, Lou Gehrig holds the American League record for the most runs batted in one season. Now, what is that record? In other words, how many runs Did he bat in? He holds the record. How many?
In his whole season?
Yes, sir. He holds the record.
Well, that's one I'll have to guess at.
All right. Take a guess at it.
I'll say 2,000.
Oh, I tell you what now. Now, wait a minute. Now, let me see. That's right, in one season. That's a little big. It's 184. I was trying to help you there a little bit.
That's his career.
What? All right. No, not in his career. In one season. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did I say in his career?
That's what
I'm going to give you another question. I'm sorry. It was my mistake. I'm going to give you another question. All right. Go ahead. You're right. You asked me in his career, and I said yes. I'm going to give you another one. Here we go. Now, to hit a homer with a bases full, that's a ball player's dream, isn't it? Well, Lou Gehrig holds the lifetime record for this prodigious feat, having banged out a Grand Slam homer 23 times in his career. The nearest one to that record is a former National League star who banged out 12 home runs with the bases full. Who was that star? No coaching. The nearest one to that record of 23 times in his career, he banged out 12 of them. Who was it?
That's fine.
No, sir. It was Roger Hornsby who holds that distinction. Miss Morrison and Ms. Morrison, it's been a great pleasure to welcome you here. You are entitled to $100 from our Vitalis and True Shade bag. Go over to Jonas, our paying teller, and collect. Good luck to you. Every Jane and Judy and Alice goes for guys who use Vitalis.
They have handsome, healthy-looking hair, 'cause they give it live action care. So be one of those well-groomed guys.
Well-groomed and Vitalis wise.
For live action care of your scalp and your hair.
Get Vitalis.
Yes, sir. Do more than just keep your hair well-groomed. Keep it neater in a natural, healthy-looking way with Live Action Vitalis Care. Live Action Care with Vitalis and the 60-second workout wakes up your scalp. You actually feel the tingling difference. And, brother, she'll see the difference in your hair.
Yes, be one of those well-groomed guys.
Well-groomed and Vitalis wise.
For live action care of your scalp and your hair.
Get Vitalis.
Yes, yes, Vitalis.
Well, that bank is growing up there to the sum of $4,370 and coming up holding hands here like mad because they'd like to take that amount home with them, Bert. Our Chief and Mrs. Richard R. Powers of Granville, Ohio.
How do you do, Mr. and Mrs. Powers? Okay, the category is called Gorgeous Gals. I see why you picked that one. Glad to see you both. Now, here we go. You've seen this gorgeous American girl that we're going to talk about in such picture hits as The Three Musketeers and Homecoming. She's come a long way since the days when they used to call her the Sweater Girl. Who are we talking about?
Lana Turner.
Who?
Lana Turner.
Lana Turner. That's right. Good. Now, this gorgeous gal hails from Sweden. She hasn't made a movie in a long time, and maybe it's because she still wants to be alone.
Greta?
Who?
Greta Garbo?
Greta Garbo. Now, the gal I want you to tell me about now is the atomic bombshell from Brazil who wears the bananas and so forth in her head. Who is she?
Carmen Miranda.
Carmen Miranda. You know? Now, Pete and the boys have their hair all slicked down with Vitalis for the gorgeous gal in this next tune. Now, you listen and give me the title. Here it is.
Great big beautiful doll.
Huh?
That's a great big beautiful doll.
Great big is not necessary. It's just, oh, you beautiful doll. You got it. Fair enough. That brings you now to $100. You're doing fine, Mr. and Mrs. Richard R. Powers of Granville, Ohio. Now, the boys in the band have another gal they'd like you to tell us about. Listen and give me the title. You know that?
A pretty girl.
Is?
Like a melody.
That's it. Sure. Okay, now you're at $200. You're reaching for $300. How long you married, by the way?
6 years.
6 years. You have a family, dear?
One little boy.
Good. What's his name?
Richard.
How old is he?
He's 5.
5 years old. Well, it's wonderful. What brings you to New York now?
Oh, my husband's stationed out here.
Mm-hmm.
A
You
little while.
brought the whole family with you to
Oh, yeah.
settle down here?
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, you want to go? You want to
to go back to Ohio.
Well, I don't blame you. Home is the best place in the world anyway, isn't it? Okay, now on the evening of November 22nd, 1880, the great impresario Tony Pastor stepped up to the gas footlights in his famous theater and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a vision of loveliness and a voice of gold." Now, the lady he presented became a great entertainer who married our ambassador to Spain, Mr. Alexander Moore, in 1912. What was her name? Introduced by Tony Pastor, a very famous name. Of course, it was before your time.
Jenny Lind?
No, sir, it was Lillian Russell. All right, there's only one mistake. They're now back to $100. They're reaching for $200. What was the name of the vision of loveliness from Arizona, whose beauty surpassed all others at Atlantic City this past season, where she was crowned Miss America of 1949? She recently married a hometown boy named Donald Cook. I want her name as she won the title. In other words, Miss America of 1949. Past season's Miss America. What was her name in real life?
Golly,
She recently was in the papers for having been married to Donald Cook. 5 more seconds to go.
Jean something?
Beg pardon?
Jean something?
It's not Jean. It starts with a J. You want to try again?
Janet.
No, it's Jack. Jack Mercer. Mercer. It's a Mercer's Mercer Day. Well, it's been a great pleasure to welcome you here, and our sponsors, Vitalis and Trouchet, present you with $100. Go over to Janice, our painkiller. Good luck to you. All right, bud. Well, that bank is really climbing up there, Bird. Vitalis and Trouchet have $4,470 in the bank right now. And coming up now, I'd like to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Melbourne Smith of Charlestown, Massachusetts.
All right, we're going to move right along with you, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Tell me, Miss Smith, how come you picked a category called bloodthirsty pirates? You don't look very bloodthirsty to me. Come on up here a little closer, huh?
We can try anything.
Huh?
Try anything.
Try anything once. All right, we wish you a lot of luck. You picked that subject. So we're going to introduce you to a crew of the bloodthirstiest buccaneers that ever sailed the 7 seas in real life and story. For $10, in days of old, one of the most fearsome sights for a merchantman to behold was a terrifying flag of a pirateer. Now, what is the traditional emblem of a pirate flag? You know, as you see it on the...
Across the bones and skull.
Yeah, the skull and bones. Okay, that's 10. You're reaching for 20. Now, if I were a pirate captain and I commanded you to walk the plank, what would you do? What would you do? Huh?
Walk the plank.
And then what would that do? What would happen at the end of the plank? Hmm?
Oh, we're going in the water.
You go in the water. All right, you jump over. Now, that's a kind of a silly question. You're now at, your $20. You reached for 50. One of the most colorful pirates of the old days was supposed to have buried his treasure right out here in Long Island. Of course, nobody ever found any of it. He was called Captain who? Now, don't kid around.
Kidd?
Captain Kidd. Good. All right. You're at 50. You're reaching for 100. Remember the old pirate ditty, yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum? Now, how many men were on the dead man's chest in that old pirate shanty? How many men? He's going over the song. Sing the song for me. Maybe it'll come to you. Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum. Yes, go ahead. Yo-yo-yo. Who? Who? Hello? 5 seconds more.
50?
No, wait a minute. It sounds like 50. What is it? You know. Oh, 15. I'm sorry. 15 men on a dead man's chest. All right, that's one mistake. They're back to 20. What do you say, folks? Would you like to accept your $20 or come back next week to see if you can break the bank? What do you say? Huh?
Come back next week.
Next week.
You come back next week. All right. Thank you very, very much for joining. All right?
Now remember, friends, to get your name in the Break the Bank Radio Wishbowl, send your postcard. No letters, please. Your postcard tonight to Vitalis and Trouchet, Box 100, New York 17, New York. We draw 3 cards each week and make our phone call between 9 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to invite the first person reached to appear on Break the Bank the following Wednesday. Next week, our bank opens at $4,470. Break the Bank is brought to you by the makers of Vitalis and Trouchet. To keep your hair well-groomed, remember Vitalis. And for softer, lovelier hands, remember, begin today to use Trouchet.
Remember, friends, to send your postcard to Vitalis and Trouchet, Box 100, New York 17, New York. And now let's listen to some exciting news about an important new Bristol-Myers product.
Gesundheit.
Not Gesundheit, Resist-Tab.
Resist-Tab.
Yes, ladies, to stop colds fast, often in one day, rely on Resist-Tab. Resist-Tab is Bristol-Myers' clinic-proven new antihistamine tablet. And in just 60 days, Bristol-Myers has sold 61 million of them. You see, Resist-Tab is the identical antihistamine formula praised by Reader's Digest. Remember, Doctors found that when taken promptly, it stops colds in an average of 1 day. To stop colds fast, often in 1 day, rely on Resist-Has.
And now this Bert Park saying goodnight for Bud Collier, Peter Van Steeden, and myself till next week. Friends, we invite you to join us next Wednesday when we'll have comedian Henry Morgan as our special guest, and we'll draw another wishful winner who may be you. Now stay tuned for Mr. District Attorney, which follows immediately. Good night.
You're tuned for the stars on NBC.
Well, folks, that's all for this episode here on Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Now, bringing these golden oldies back to life takes no small amount of time and effort from our good friend Randy, cleaning up the audio, converting the files, and making sure each show has the best audio possible. If you've enjoyed the program and you'd like to help keep these classics on the airwaves night after night, why not consider a small donation? Every penny goes straight to supporting Randy's work and helping this channel stay on the air. You'll find the links down in the description below. And for those of you kind souls who've already given, Randy tips his fedora to you. Your support truly keeps this old radio spirit alive. Thanks ever so much. And until next time, keep those dials tuned and keep the memories rolling.